Hey guys, it's Milliepex back with another video today, and today we're talking about Cranberry Relish. Oh shit, hold on, let me kill this thing real quick. Never mind, turret's got it. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Cranberry Relish, how to craft it, where to get it, etc. Cranberry Relish is a amazing food bonus because it gives you an additional 25% XP bonus for an entire hour. So it's an amazing food bonus, but why do we want it? Well, there's a couple really good uses for it. For example, you could pop it right before big events, or you could pop it right before you kill the snake. But anyway, it's going to give you an additional 25% flat bonus XP for 1 hour. You can buy the recipe from the vendor inside of the White Springs Mall. But to grab the cranberries first, the first location is up here at the top of the map. And there's going to be a couple cranberry spawns throughout the area here. So you can just go ahead and make sure you have on Green Thumb. And then later you're going to want to make sure you have on Super Duper. So with those two, you can also add another bonus of Backwoodsman 4 for a chance to grab double, and double of 2 is 4. So you can actually end up grabbing 4 cranberries from a single bush, which is actually really helpful because the more cranberries you grab, obviously the better supply you're going to be able to craft. Now, another perk that I'd really recommend having so that you don't have to do this every single day is having good with salt 2 and luck. That will really help you make sure that you, oh, see, we just got 4. That will really help you make sure that you are able to keep these for long term and they don't just spoil out instantly. Now, another thing is you're gonna need gourds, which can be planted at your camp. Once you get your gourds, you're going to want to get some more cranberries. So the second cranberry location is actually down here in the cranberry bog at the overgrown sundew grove. Yeah, grove. So basically, you're just going to want to kind of run around and collect as many cranberries as you can find, kill any enemies that get in your way. You know the basics. And once you have completely gutted this area and you got all of the cranberries that spawn here, what you're then going to do is we're going to then travel to go get some sugar. And for that, we need Snaptail Reed. So the first location that we're going to check is actually right above White Springs. So you're going to get here and you're going to kind of run northwest-ish until you reach this little area past the bridge here. And here will spawn a couple things of Snaptail Reed. So you're going to want to grab as many of these as you can. And then when you're done grabbing these, we're going to actually teleport back over towards the Flatwoods area to the Vault Tech Agricultural Research Center. Because the river right here will spawn in dozens of these Snaptail Reeds, and you're just going to want to continue up this river until you reach the last spawn point, which is right up here, and then you're going to grab all of these. Now, I really like to visit these areas even when I'm not farming Cranberry Relish, because if you'll notice in your Pip-Boy, sugar does not spoil. You can craft sugar and just keep it in your Pip-Boy. That way you don't always have to run and grab the Snaptail Reed if you want to craft in smaller batches. If you'll notice, my camp is right next to a cranberry location. Therefore, when I am using my Cranberry Relish and I run out, I can just run over, grab a couple cranberries, and then I can run over, grab a couple gourds, and I'll already have all of the sugar in my inventory so that I don't have to run over to White Springs in here to grab it all the time. So anytime I'm ever in the area, I just run over and grab a couple Snaptail Reeds. So that's that. And while we're here, this is why I always come to this location last. We can just grab some dirty water while we're here to save us the trip over to like Deathclaw Island, because that's where I always fast travel when I just need dirty water. So now we can go ahead and fast travel back to our camp and get to crafting. Now, what you're going to want to do is make sure you have on Super Duper 3. The ability to get a couple extra is imperative to this. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to craft as much boiled water as we can. Now that we have our boiled water, we're going to go down to all food, and we're just going to scroll down until we find the sugar option. And then we're going to craft as much sugar as we possibly can. And then anything that we have extra, we keep. And you'll notice we only got like around 30 sugar, which is going to come in really important because when you'll notice when I craft my cranberry relish, what is the thing that we run out of first? It's sugar. So that's why I always like to revisit those areas, because I could have crafted more if I had just taken the time and gotten some sugar at different times.